Since its founding, Wellington has prioritized excellent teaching and has identified as a school that is constantly evolving. And the strategic plan that we have now is grounded really in those two principles.
Education is a very traditional business. There's a lot of reluctance to change. Innovation is just being different and in having the guts to try something new, even though it hasn't been done before.
Ken Ackerman, who we've designated as the founder of Wellington, one day he called and said, "Did you ever think about starting an independent school?" I said, "I'd never thought about an independent school, but I'm an entrepreneur. We're all young. We can do anything. Let's do it."
The Fishinger Road Public School was going to go up for sale, which enabled us to buy the only public school property in Franklin County that had a lot of land, has 22 acres of land. There isn't another one like it. Several of us bought privately and then gave it to the school.
There was the 1918 original Perry Township school building, along with a 1950s building that they purchased and turned into the original Wellington School, and then expanded over the decades.
What hit me when I recently went back into the building after so many years is entering in through those front doors. I can picture it. I know exactly where the stairs are. I know exactly where the doors are. I remembered so many things. I started here when it was Fishinger School, probably 6 or 7 years old. The big thing why I left is that Fishinger was closing. Went to a different school and then started back here at Wellington as a 5th grader. At that time, Wellington was a brand new school, and I think there was a lot of unknowns what a school like this would become. There was a lot of that excitement of like, this school is going to be different than what's offered everywhere else. And for me, being an alumni, I think that makes it really important that we keep the Wellington culture and spirit alive as the school grows. But as a board member, making sure that we are meeting the needs of current and future students.
We are committed, even as we grow, to maintaining a low student-to-teacher ratio, which means we need more classrooms. The upper school, as we envision what's to come, we want them to feel as though they're entering university quality spaces and classrooms. And part of what came out of our strategic planning process was a new multi-phased campus master plan. We are taking down the original 1918 school building on Fishinger Road and in its place putting a state-of-the-art entrance to the upper school. The entire upper school academic program will move to that Fishinger Road side of campus. And then also a full renovation of the 1950s building, which was once the middle school, a full renovation of the 1990s building, which was the original Wellington Upper School, and nearly 70,000 square feet of renovation to make a state-of-the-art high school for our upper school students. Something that makes me really proud is the approach the community has taken to visioning this project. We have had a trustee visioning committee, a student visioning committee, a faculty visioning committee.
The Wellington strategic plan is called a bold leap, and I think that is a perfect bridge to what's happening here. What excites me is that we're looking at the future.
We have students who are extraordinarily talented and a faculty that is very dedicated, but the spaces are dated. So for the performing arts rooms, that means everything from improved acoustics, expanding the footprint of the rooms. The Blanchard Performing Arts Center is a great space for our theater program, but it's also space constrained. So through this renovation, we will expand seating out to the full width of that space. We're also going to greatly improve the behind-the-scenes spaces, so the green rooms and the spaces behind the stage. Once the new upper school entrance opens, the upper schoolers will get dropped off on the Fishinger Road side of campus. That will both give them their own grown-up entrance. It will also ease the car line traffic on the Reed Road entrance, and we hope to be able to open this new part of campus in late 2027. One of the things I personally realize is that my children are benefiting from the generosity of families who came before us, who in essence paid it forward, recognizing the families who came before them, that their children were able to benefit from. We have seen the enthusiastic early support of several families who've stepped up in a leadership way to make sure this project can happen. And as is always the case, this is going to require the support of all of us in order to make this happen. When students and alumni look back at their Wellington experience, they can say, I was known and loved and challenged by teachers. I was in a community that prized intellectual curiosity. I had people who challenged me to be a better version of myself, a version of myself I didn't even know I could be.
This moment is a full circle moment for me and for Wellington, making sure that the classroom environment is constantly bringing education and engagement and collaboration with their students.
This moment is a culmination of 4 decades of campus build-out and the final part of the campus that hasn't been touched since the campus was originally purchased. So it will be completely Wellington at the end of this.